Welcome to the Love and Victory Show with Val, where we will bring you candid conversation. In each conversation, we will talk about real life ups and downs while tackling unresolved matters. We will also unmask issues and truly speak straightforward and candid about our needs and brokenness, while allowing ourselves to exhale so that we can become victorious. This is a place where you can be open to the possibilities of living life in abundance while gaining tools to become bold and complete. So let's get to it.
We are back. I hope you guys enjoyed the music. I see a few comments and I see some love coming up and down. So I guess Anna did that thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then. Okay. Well, I just want to tell you guys, I'm excited to be back. And as you can see, we have the lovely Kimberley Rose in the house today. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, y'all know, I don't know if you guys know, because, we have people listening from all over the world. We are still struggling with well, I don't want to say struggling. We still got a lot of water out there. It's a little raining, and so of course with that comes is delays. And so but Miss Rose,
we don't have no delays. We early.
Well, I know that I'm talking. Can you let me walk this thing? So y'all are just seeing Mrs. Rose here because she was trying to get in here, and then there was a little how will I say this here? We kind of bombed a little bit. It was a little bit on the address. So we're going to take some ownership on here for our team. I apologize that
things happen.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your grace.
Trying to explain Kim being late.
Yes, because normally the guest starts off, and I don't want people to think that she just gonna be disrespectful to them and show up late. No. She would never.
No.
And she finna give it to y'all.
Everybody in Houston know it's raining cats and dogs out there, and so delays can happen. So we're just so grateful that you came in spite of.
I wouldn't have missed it.
She wouldn't have missed it. So, Brother Carter, can you introduce her like nobody else can do and bring her on, and then let her tell us a little bit about herself? He had to take a sip of his coffee so y'all can hear him. Really, Brother Carter? He's so cool. He's just so
when you
cool.
say introduce her, when you, I mean,
introduce her, bring her to the
people
stage.
Introduce themselves.
Bring her to the stage. It's her first time.
I want an introduction.
She wants an introduction, baby.
Yeah.
Give her an introduction.
Okay. Where you from?
No, that's not an introduction.
No, not that.
I'm from Houston.
I don't know a lot about Miss.
Born and raised.
Miss Kim.
Texas.
She gonna tell
I just
me.
met you today.
Yes.
So it's not like I can give accolades and all of this stuff about who you are and all this kind of stuff.
Well, let me do this here. So, I got this here, Brother Carter.
Come on, then.
I don't know a lot about her either, but what I do know.
What you do know?
She's an amazing, beautiful, highly intelligent, attractive woman coming to the stage. She is a powerhouse in her own right. She is someone that has something to say. And she is someone that is going to inspire us. So we are so fortunate to sit here next to and to have on set Miss Kimberley Rose. Come on to the stage. Move on up.
Beautiful introduction.
All righty then. Now tell the people.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the Love and Victory Show with Val, and tell the people about you.
Yes. Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for sharing your platform with me.
Oh,
I appreciate you. I know I have a friend, Brooke.
I love Brooke.
Yeah.
She is the one that told me about your show.
Oh, wow.
She recommended the show, and I appreciate you so much for reaching out.
Bless you.
Of course. Thank you for accepting.
Yes, of course. So my name is Kimberley Rose, and I am a Houstonian, born and raised, 33 years old, Black woman.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yes.
What, she's Black?
I didn't know she was Black.
I went to college, Houston, Texas, University of Houston.
Okay.
All righty.
And I went to graduate school in Hampton University,
Okay.
Hampton, Virginia.
Yes.
Familiar, HBC.
Yeah, okay, then. And what is your
we
studies?
talking educated around here.
You
too.
ain't seen nothing yet, baby.
Right.
And what is your studies? What was your studies in?
So when I went to University of Houston, I studied biology,
Mm-hmm.
and my plan was to be a pharmacist, and
Mm-hmm.
but then I graduated and I didn't want to do that. So then I went back to school,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to Hampton University, got my master's in communication sciences and disorders.
Okay.
And then
Communication. Say that again.
Communication sciences and disorders.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I graduated and started working as a speech language pathologist.
Okay.
And that is what I do.
Man, you do a lot, huh?
Yes.
I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've been working in pediatrics for about 4 years with kids.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I work also with adults in a skilled nursing facility.
Okay then. Well, amazing. Tell the people a little bit, and I, if you don't mind,
Sure.
I don't want to hold anything back, because the reason I want you all to really know who Kimberley Rose is. Kimberley Rose, we all complain about things that we can't do. We complain about, only if I had a chance, only if someone did this. Kimberley, you don't mind if I walk there, if I go there?
She don't mind.
Okay. Kimberley Rose is in a wheelchair. She is disabled, but she never allowed her disability to define her or to slow her down. Did y'all just hear her accolades? Mm-hmm. She is finished not just with an undergrad, she has her master's, and she is also helping and pouring into others with disabilities. So I'm just so proud to just, whenever we have someone that doesn't let situations or circumstances stop them, I'm just so proud that you're here.
And so she's shared with me that she's been in the chair now 15 years now.
It'll be 15 years in September.
Okay, you want to tell that story?
Yes, I will. Thank you for bringing that up. So, like I mentioned, I was in college when I told you this, when it happened. So it was 2009. I just graduated high school. I was 2 weeks into my freshman year of college. And my mom, she just dropped me off to college, see you later. And then 2 weeks, it was Labor Day weekend. And I was in a car accident with some of my classmates. And I ended up breaking my neck in the car accident, which left me with a C7 level spinal cord injury. So
oh my God.
I'm considered a quadriplegic. So I had paralysis in my legs and my arms. And that happened when I was 18.
Wow.
And 33 now.
Wow.
During that time, my mom, she really never let me give up. I mean, took about a year off, and I had rehab every day. I was working out, working hard. My mom, she gave me 1 year to just be at home. And then
she gave you a year to soak. And then get up off your behind. You're going to do something.
Really, I was, my friends were visiting. They were bringing me food. I was gaining weight. Just being at home. And I just thought that was going to be my life. And my mom was like, oh, no. No, everybody going to work in this house. We all doing something. So my mom, she enrolled me in junior college. And I didn't want to go. I had to deal with, the social part of it. People now staring at me. They didn't know me before. So I had so much fear. I didn't have control of my bladder. I couldn't get myself dressed, and my mom was like, you still going to school.
You still going.
Still going.
So let's I'm gonna stop you real quick and I'm gonna let you continue, but I want to give a shout out to your mom, Miss Billy out there.
Yes.
Miss Billy, you done a fine job with this young lady. So we want to just
make shout out to mom.
Shout out to Miss Billy.
Billy, can you come? She is such a
she's here this morning.
Come here, Miss Billy.
No, she don't want to.
Miss Billy is so beautiful. Let me just tell you, she keeps telling me no, but y'all know I'm gonna act like I don't see her.
She needs her own interview. No.
Okay, she's not gonna come on set, and that's okay. But let me just tell you this. Miss Billy is such a supporter. Y'all heard her say that her mother gave her 1 year to soak. And then she said, come on. And her mother is still here, here supporting her. She brought her in this morning. And I tell you, let's just give a hand clap to the mother. To mothers, period. Because we as mothers, we never, ever give up on our children. And those that are thinking about giving up, let me tell y'all something.
Wait. There's some good daddies out there. Shout out to good pops out there.
We cannot leave our good fathers out. But I just really had to I want to give a special to her mother because your mother reminds me of my mother and my sister, because your mother didn't give up on you and you're still here. My mother didn't give up on my sister, and baby, she's still here in full force.
No, that's right. It's so important to have that support.
Yes.
It means so much.
We're going to keep going, and we're going to come on back.
Go ahead. If you could for a second. This is a teaching moment, should I say, for mothers out there that have given up on their children out there, and they're upright, they in their right mind, so to speak, and just took a bad turn. Don't give up on your children.
Don't give up on your children.
Keep pushing them. Keep pushing your children, and they too can be like Miss Kim Rose and Miss Billy have inspired her daughter to just continue, even though. In spite of, in spite of. So in spite of, continue loving your children, nurturing your children, and bringing them up.
Yes.
And just keep pouring something positive into them. And again, it can happen. It can
no
happen,
matter what you see the circumstances, what you're looking at does not determine the future.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Stop saying you just like your daddy. You ain't gonna be no. Don't do that to them boys no more. Stop doing that to them boys. Right.
That sticks with them.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Stop doing that to them boys.
Okay, so now it's time for.
I'm gonna give you your show back.
Give me my show back. You and Miss Kimberley Rose. Can I have my show back? Okay, I got it back then. All righty then. We're gonna go in the loop. In the loop, and then we're gonna do this intro, and we ready to go.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we like to keep you guys informed of all our endeavors. Remember, LMV is extending their school supplies up until the end of August.
I don't see it. Wait, you just talking and showing me. There you go. Boom. Oh, now she's showing up.
Look at us.
Look at us. Yes.
So please keep sending those donations, those supplies. It'll be very good. A lot of need is coming up, especially after Hurricane Beryl, for a lot of families, especially with families with children with disabilities. So please get in those donations in. And yeah, guys, here is our QR code. If you don't have time to send the school supplies, send those monetary funds. And as you know, we have VK Career Conversations every Monday at 8 a.m. Every first Monday of every month at 8 a.m. We have Empower Hour, yours truly, with me, your wonderful empowerment coach, Anna, every Tuesday, 5:30. On Wednesdays, we have the wonderful, tasteful, and toxic, 8 a.m.
And that's Brother Carter's show. And let me tell you, he lets it be known that's his show. I'm his co-host.
But let me stop you right there on Tasteful and Toxic. You see it on our radio platform on Wednesdays, but on Thursday morning on YouTube, you can also see the live, not live, but
you can see the recording.
What do you call it?
The in
audio,
studio,
not the audio, but the video.
The video.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You can see me live on that.
See,
on that
you
show.
see him. There you go.
And then Fridays we have Journeys and Ambitions with your lovely Abigail and Jennifer.
Yes, I love that show as well.
And do not forget, guys, you can always advertise with us. Email us at info@lvwithval. Call us at 832-913-1359, or visit our website. Reach out to us, and also don't forget to download our app. Now I have our.
Could you do me a favor? Do we have the app? Do we have that?
We have our little video.
Let's put that video up on the app, because y'all been kind of sleeping on that.
Yeah, guys, don't sleep on that.
Because we need y'all to go download that app, because you can get us 24/7 whatever
the music.
Yes, download the app. Put that video on up.
Okay.
Hello, Carter crew. Are you looking for all things LV with Val all in one place? Then be sure to download the LV with Val app. Once you've downloaded the app, you will be able to listen to music 24/7 from the LV with Val radio station. By clicking the heart button, you can register for the app, which will sign you up for our bi-weekly newsletters. After you register for the app, you can go in and save your favorite episodes of The Love and Victory Show with Val and Tasteful and Toxic. By clicking the Live tab, you can see all of the upcoming episodes of The Love and Victory Show with Val. When you click the Info and Updates tab, you can scroll all the way down and see our newsletter right from our website.
Hey guys,
Come on, download the app. But I want to say to the YouTube family and Facebook and all of those that are catching us out there, I just so happened to be on yesterday. I was scrolling, and the growth that is happening on YouTube is blowing me away. I love you guys. Continue to share, tell your friends. That lets me know that we're doing something special out there. And before we end, I think I'm going to have.
You're saying YouTube is
Go like, subscribe, comment.
It's going like crazy. It's going like crazy.
So you're
think,
trying to tell me that the younger folks are out doing the seasoned folks?
Yeah, they are. They are doing.
Yeah, seasoned folks on Facebook. We need to get with it.
Okay, can you tell them what number are we at right now? On
we
are at. I'm not talking about how many
total 2,810.
Okay, but I'm talking about how many subscribers.
Subscribers.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to y'all before this show is over with, and we want you guys to celebrate with us as we celebrate the continuous growth that is happening on LV with Val. Now it's time for us to give that intro. Oh, the acronym. I'm sorry, acronym. I apologize. Yeah.
So guys, remember, our acronym is the word to set the tone for our conversation today, and it is cycle.
Wait. Set the tone to what?
To our conversation.
Our conversation. What did you expect?
What did you expect?
That's what I'm talking.
Cycle. Yeah. Ready? All right. C is for ceaseless, without end. Y is for yearning, eager and desiring for something deeply. C is for chronic, occurring over a long period of time. L is for loyal, faithful and committed in one's allegiance or support. E is for empowered, feeling confident and capable of achieving goals.
That's your word, huh? You must have put that one in there, empowered.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did good right there,
on Tuesday morning, on Tuesdays, huh?
All righty then. Does that cycle? I want y'all to really think about that. And Anna, you went really fast on that. So you know how I am. When somebody just kind of go fast, we got to go back because we got to catch the people in the back of the room so we can all be on the same page and we can relax and have this conversation. So if you can go back over that acronym one more time for me, take it from me.
All right. Remember, C, ceaseless, without end. Y, yearning, eager and desiring for something deeply. C, chronic, occurring over a long period of time. L, loyal, faithful and committed in one's allegiance or support. And E, empowered, feeling confident and capable of achieving goals.
All righty then.
Yeah.
And that is in line with where our conversation is going to go today. What did you expect?
And also, before you start the show here, we still have a riddle out there that has not been resolved.
We have not resolved our
riddle. That's why he's so cold. He's the best co-host out there. Yes. Thank you, Brother Carter.
Yes. Forward, I am heavy, but backwards, I am not. What am I?
Okay, you can jump in there too, Miss Rose. Miss Kimberly, what do you know that riddle? Can you get that?
I'm seeing it. Let me see.
Forward, I am heavy, but backwards, I am not.
Okay.
What am I?
What am I? What could it be? Anybody got it out there in the comments?
No,
nobody got it.
Nobody.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna blame. Okay. We're definitely gonna blame Abigail and Anna. And I'm gonna tell you, y'all need to loosen these riddles up a little bit.
JBL, what you got, JBL?
Yeah, well, he was on here, so obviously he ain't get it either. So we all struggling. You got an idea? Shoot your shot. You might get some merch in here. Come on now, shoot your shot.
It's a good one.
If you can come up to the mic just a little bit.
Anna?
Yes, she knows.
Well, I know the answer. I found out today.
Could we get it?
No. Okay, give her something. Tease her a little bit without giving it.
The hint is it's heavy.
oh, look, your friend Janisha. She said,
okay.
Pushing something up a hill versus down. No, it's something
I
as a
said the
but.
same
That's
thing.
a good answer.
That's
It's a good answer.
but I said it too, and they didn't make no big deal about mine. I said something like that too. I said a real barrel. So Tamisha, you ain't gonna get. They ain't gonna give you no extra kudos.
We tried though.
She tried really well though this season.
All right. Well, guys,
But
ready
we'll
for the
come-
answer?
we'll come
No,
back
we're gonna
to-
give it right now.
Ready?
We're gonna go right
the
now.
answer don't make sense, but go
Okay.
ahead
You don't know
anyway.
that, baby.
Not to me, it don't.
You just because you don't know it.
I
It's
know
a
the
ton.
answer. It's
The
a ton.
answer is a ton.
A ton.
Yeah.
A
That's
ton.
ridiculous.
I don't
I
know if
agree
she's
with you.
fighting them. I really
I
don't.
agree. I agree.
I think there's your feedback from your bosses.
I got somebody in the studio audience shouting out to me. Yes, ma'am. No, it's a ton.
A ton.
That's the answer.
A ton.
I know. A ton of what?
A ton of what?
I guess just a ton of something. Maybe like
Boo.
an elephant. I don't know. A ton. I was like, why would it be a ton? And then I just started laughing in my head because, they're not going to like it so much. It's going to be so funny.
And look, I wouldn't even look at my highly intelligent daughter, another U of H graduate, saying it makes sense. Okay, Nita.
Okay.
It makes
smart.
sense to y'all.
She's very smart.
You're so smart. I don't get
So
it.
today's show, we're talking about the cycle of toxicity and how to come out of it.
Yes, we can take it that
The
way.
cycle of toxicity. I want Stephanie to hear me say that.
Stephanie, I hope you are listening to Brother Carter.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I love that. The cycle of the toxicity and how to come out of it. But again, what did you expect? So when you think about it, and I'm coming for you first, and if you can come on up to this mic,
yes,
there you go, lean in. And what did you expect when you was faced at 18 years old with, and I had no idea God was going to take me here. So when you had the life-changing, life-altering, the car accident, what did you expect?
I thought I was going to get better. Honestly, weeks later, I did not know it would be.
So you expected a great outcome.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
18, you're hopeful, you're excited. You don't think, you'll be in a wheelchair, especially when you weren't born that way. I wasn't born. I didn't know anybody in a wheelchair besides, my grandmother.
Right. As she aged.
Older people. Right. I had no concept of what a person in a wheelchair's life would look like. So,
did you drink a lot of water hoping that it would fix it?
Honestly, no.
Okay, well, let me just see what's something behind it. When someone asks you something so off the cuff like that,
ignore it.
No, don't even ignore it. You just look, the person that's asking.
That would be something
that he would do.
That's my motto.
Okay.
He thinks water heals everything.
I wish.
His Achilles heel. He tore his Achilles heel and he went
ruptured.
Whatever. He went to several doctors and they told him the same thing, and he said they were quacks. He was just going to drink water.
Oh, and did it help?
No. He all right, this. So we're going to keep going. I'm
not
sorry.
Enough water, but no, I just had to accept it, right? I eventually had to, but at first I had no expectations. I think I just thought this will somehow get better, and as an 18-year-old, I just wanted to be with my friends.
Yeah, she wanted to go hang out.
I want to hang out. I wasn't even really taking rehab seriously. I wasn't doing my exercises. I just thought, this is gone. I'll be walking, next week. Yeah. Next week came, didn't happen. A month came, it didn't happen. And I think maybe about 2 years in, I was like, okay, this is kind of permanent. This is looking like.
So this happened prior to or after graduating from high school?
Oh, after high school.
Yeah.
But
Labor Day
weekend, freshman year of college. So I only had 2 weeks of college in me at the university. So 2 years in, I was kind of like, all right, this is kind of serious.
When I heard you say that, all I could think about is when we dropped ours off to school. So excited. They're excited. They're scared, excited about what the future has for them. And 2 weeks later, as a mom, and for her to get that call, or dad to get that call, wow. What did you expect? I mean, I can only imagine what mom was feeling, but what you were feeling.
Yeah.
So, but I love the fact that you said I was hopeful, because what you were doing, even in the midst of what was going on, if you can think about
life into
you
itself.
were speaking life into that situation.
Yeah.
You were literally hopeful, even though it was all bad. And I think that has to do with how you were raised. That had everything to do with why you were just expecting this thing to turn around.
If you don't mind, I think there can be a twofold thing.
Okay.
I believe that you raised properly. I'm sure your mom raised you up in the church and you were hopeful and things of that nature. But at 18 years of age, you may not have had good enough sense to know that you was not going to be all right. You know,
I didn't.
Right.
I didn't, but also because I sometimes think about it, why didn't I just, yes, my mom was a huge support system for me, but also I think I'm very competitive naturally, being an athlete. So I think about a year or two when I saw my friends were moving on with life, and I was seeing, okay, they're not inviting me anymore. They're leaving me out because I'm physically disabled. I can't keep up with them. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to just show them. And I think that's what was for me. I was like, okay, well, you're not going to invite me. That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm going to create my own table. And I think that's what.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
What did you just say? You're going to create your own table.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. And I think one time I had some friends stop by to visit me. And they were like, oh, we're just going to go to the house and hang out for the rest of the night, have a good night. And I get on Facebook or I think Instagram or somewhere. And I see they're in New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
I said, wow, they didn't even invite me. They left me out. And I told myself, I said, you know what? That's okay. I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to go to school and I'm going to have my own great life. That's what pushed me.
Oh my God.
And I just kept thinking that. I kept that in mind. I kept that as a goal. And I said, you know what? That's okay. They're leaving me out, but that's all right. I'm going to stay focused. And that's what really pushed
you
me.
Definitely are someone that I would love in my circle. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you have so much of me in you. And I know you're just a couple of years younger than me. That's all. Even though I said just a few, but just a few. I love someone that is so motivated to, not by other people, but by other people, their nose, they're turning their back on you. It's something special when you say, I'm going to show you. And you said, I'm competitive. I love that. So you were an athlete? What sports did you play?
Tennis mostly.
Oh, wow.
My mom put me in tennis. I didn't want to do it because I said, basketball was my passion, but I wasn't good at it. But I was good at tennis.
Yeah.
I was really good. So my mom, she put me in.
It's okay.
Sorry, I have this cough. My mom, she put me in tennis.
You got
lessons.
COVID? Don't be giving me
this.
My birthday coming up. Okay, now I'm just teasing.
No COVID. No. But my mom, she put me in tennis lessons, and I was good at tennis, so that was my sport. Very competitive, and so I guess I had that in me.
Right.
But just also, I tell people this. I watched a lot of Oprah. Oprah really inspired me, and just hearing people's stories of overcoming. I used to watch her every day at 4:00, and even though I couldn't relate to some of the stories, I would just see how they got through it. And I said, okay, they can do it. I can do it. And that really did push me. I tell people laugh at me. They're like, Oprah. I'm like, she really did inspire me watching her. And I still, to this day, I'm just inspired by other people, even though I may not be in their situation. Like a woman and her husband cheated on her, left her, or gave her something, it's just to see her get through that. I'm like, okay, that inspires me.
Yes.
Seeing others overcome things.
Well, let me tell you something, baby. You are an inspiration before our very eyes.
Yes.
You said that you created your own table now, but I want you to know you have a seat at this table with us at the Love and Victory Show.
Every day, any day.
Thank you.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
ma'am. Yes,
That's why God did some shuffling of the decks. Let me go ahead and be real here. You were supposed to have someone else on the show with you. And unfortunately, they had a personal issue come up. And so our team were attempting to, and we've never had the problem with filling the seat. But what God was doing, he said that this was your table, and it was not your table to share.
Oh.
I'm just so grateful to God that even when we said to the team, don't worry about it, we got this. God had this. And so this was not anyone's table, but your table today. Thank you for letting Brother Carter and I be at the table with you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you.
All righty then. So, Brother Carter, what's your next question for us?
I don't know, because it has
Oh, God.
yeah, I mean the script here
we're not
has
going with the script.
yeah, the script has nothing
I can
to
keep
do
talking.
with
I think what I want to find out from you, let's talk about your dating. Do you date? Have you met a man? That's okay, Mama. You grown.
Mama Bear.
Mama Bear. That's a digital letter. Okay, that's okay.
you
Mama
need to
can
go to the
handle.
bathroom? No.
Yeah, that's okay. She was young once, so let's talk.
I do date. I have dated. Currently not dating.
Okay.
But I have been in relationships before. After the accident, and it is difficult. I would say that very difficult. Before. Not as hard, you know, but now there's a lot more that people look at, they perceive, you know, as a burden sometimes. And that has been challenging. I think that has been another reason why I pushed myself to just kind of prove I'm independent, you know, I'm not a burden, you know, but then there's the pushback from guys that are saying, well, you're too independent. Like, maybe you don't need me then, you know? And I've heard that before, you know, because I think in my mind, I would tell myself, you know, if I can just prove to the guy that, you know, I can take care of things financially, you know, now I have my career and I'm physically now independent. I can live on my own. I can drive. I can, you know, see now.
Wait. Hold on. Did you just say, I already knew you were bad, a badass. Did you just say, and I can drive? Do y'all understand? Stop playing in my face. Anybody that is connected to me in any piece of a way, and you want to complain about your situation, I'm just going to say, Miss Rose. And anybody that know me, if you hear me say Miss Rose, that means get out of my face and stop playing. Get your life together. Because look at you. You're doing it. Yeah. So we want to talk about the dating.
And so that was my mindset with dating. You know, I just have to prove that I'm good enough. And I think for a long time I was doing that. And now I'm just at a point where I know I'm good enough. I have to know that. And I can't worry about somebody trying to understand my worth or see my worth.
Making them comfortable.
Right.
At the detriment of yourself.
Exactly. And now I'm just at a point where I don't want my happiness to depend on others. Like I need a man to make me happy. I don't want my happiness to come from God, from myself. And so that's really the path. I know that sounds simple. No one wants to hear that.
No, but that's really exactly where it has to come from.
It really is something. Because, you know, when people will disappoint you, men, people, friends, people. And I told myself, you know, I'm going to get in the word. I'm going to start reading more. And I want my happiness to come from inside me. And I don't want, you know, a partner to make me happy. I want them to add to it. Right. So that's really the path I'm on. 33.
Well, honey,
that is good. And there's a lot of people out there depending on someone else to make them happy. That's inspiring what you're saying right there. So I appreciate it. Wholeheartedly.
Oh yeah, because I've been in relationships and you know we fight. Now my whole day's ruined. You know, they say one thing and that's it for me. You know, they trigger me and it's like I don't want that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Ooh, this cough, Lord.
You're so resilient.
Yeah. So that's just where I am right now with, but you know, dating, of course, I would like to settle down eventually, have a family, get married.
Can I ask a question?
But you don't put all your hopes and thoughts
I can't, you know, and that's where faith comes in.
Yeah.
You know, and I trust God and I said, God, you have brought me through so much. And I know I'm not going to worry about this part of my life. You know, I can't worry about it. So.
Well, let me ask a question. Have you found your village? Do you have your village?
I do have a good circle of friends. A good circle, I would say. You know, the older I get, they say you're lucky if you have 5 friends. You know, and
honey, it's so true.
Child, it's the truth. Really, I used to pride myself and have so many friends. I know so many people, and I do know people, but I'd say I have a good circle of friends that that mean a lot. And
one hand, that's all you need.
Really though.
Good. Yeah.
Really. Yeah. And I'm happy. I probably have about 4 close friends. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm
so right now you're currently employed, correct?
Yes, I'm working right now. Yes.
What do you do if you don't mind?
Oh yeah. So I'm a speech pathologist, and I work right now. I'm working at a skilled nursing facility here in Houston. So I work with the geriatric population, and work with communication disorders, cognitive impairments as well. People who have had a stroke, Alzheimer's, dementia. We work all kind of in swallowing difficulties.
You know, I'm to make it kind of bring it home. My husband's not in healthcare, so she's actually a therapist that helped your mom out. I know. No, but I was just going to say, because I remember the therapist, the occupational therapist that was working with her, and she was trying to get her words out. What was her diagnosis, Lauren? She had aphasia.
Is it aphasia?
Yes, yes. So you already know, and so it was difficult. His mother was a very vibrant, very outgoing, independent woman. To go from that to now we're trying to figure out how to communicate. And I remember when I went by to visit her one day, and she was having her therapy, and she was so frustrated because she couldn't get her words out.
Yes.
And the therapist said to her,
she couldn't swallow right.
She couldn't swallow right. And the therapist said to her, Miss Ward, just keep trying.
Yeah.
And so the more he kept saying it to her, I can see her frustration, because we had a way that we would communicate, and she would communicate with her eyes.
Yes.
And so she turned to me, and she looked at me, and she looked back at him, and she rolled her eyes. I knew what that meant. She wanted me to say something.
Yeah.
And so I said to the therapist, she's not understanding. She's frustrated. Yeah. So can you make it plain? And he grabbed her hand, and he said to her, I'm going to be here with you. Just keep trying. And so I remember seeing just a little tear drop down her face. And that's all someone wants. Yeah. It's just, it may not happen to where they were, but just to let someone know in that moment, I'm there with
Absolutely.
you. Have you had that experience, or can you?
Oh, yes, for sure. Personally, I've had nurses slow down, and they're just human. First thing, it's not just a job. And that's me. Honey, yesterday at work, I was working with one resident, and they were in memory care, and I went in there, and I had, my agenda, what I needed to do, and they were just in bed, and they just needed help up. And me in my wheelchair, I was just holding on, but I was trying to help and help feeding. And I just had, I was trying to rush through and get through my Friday night so I could get home, get to sleep, get here. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be here for this person. This is somebody's mom. This is somebody's friend. And, I was sitting there crying. I'm wiping the tears like, oh my God, because this can be my mother.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And that's how I looked at her. And she just looked at me. I'm getting emotional now.
That's okay.
And she just looked at me, just thank you, because I had to remind her it's time to eat. She couldn't even remember, what a spoon was, what a fork was. And so we were going over that, what to use. And it just really broke my heart to see somebody who, was so vibrant.
Right. And it's something that, a lot of people tend to give up on people that have disabilities.
Oh,
yeah.
And for someone to just show that they care means a world to a person like
100%. I think it's so inspiring to someone that's sitting there. I mean, I think God is really using you in an amazing way, because someone that is struggling and that's there, like you said, the lady in the bed can't even remember that she needs to eat. But to have someone like you that is basically right there going through with her, encouraging her on. Wow. There is a lane for you, honey.
I had to stop one of my patients yesterday because he was talking bad about himself. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm nothing. He said the R word, I'm a retard. I can't do. And I said, oh no, I don't speak about myself like that. I'm in a wheelchair too. And I am not that. And you're not going to talk about yourself. We had to have a conversation about it. Yeah. Because that bothered me. You're not going to talk about people in wheelchairs like that. I'm in one as well. And so
did he say, do you see who you talking to?
Oh yeah, we had a little back and forth. We had a back and forth. Oh, no. I do positive affirmations.
Excuses.
Oh no. I made sure after I said, repeat after me, positive. I said,
yes.
I am strong. I am here for a reason. I have purpose. Oh no, we went through it together, and he finally understood. And that comes from a place
before you came on the show today.
Come on now.
I spoke to the people earlier this morning about when you wake up in the morning, you have a choice whether to be mad, sad, or indifferent.
Oh yeah.
That's your choice.
That's your choice.
And you can choose to have a smile on your face. You can choose to be positive. You don't have to wake up with your yesterday on you. You know what I'm saying? And so, wow. And then you come on the show without not even knowing that that's how God is. God is so good.
He's so amazing. He's so amazing.
But I mean, we're human, and we will have our bad days and dwell
of course,
and get, but just don't
sit in it.
Yes,
don't stay there too long. Of course,
yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I need you to look at that camera because that's your camera, right?
And I need you to speak to some. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. You be the co-host because I'm excited. You don't even understand.
I just want you to encourage somebody that's out there that want to stay in their slump for a long time. Tell them people something.
Okay. Well, to that person that is just in the house, really hadn't gotten dressed, really doesn't think much of themselves. You still have purpose. You are still breathing. You have life in you. You still are here for a reason. Don't think that just because your circumstances of the way you want it to be, it's not going to be like that forever. You know, you are more than your situation right now. You have something to live for. People love you. They care about you, even though it doesn't feel like that right now. It will get better. You just have to believe every day. Make a small goal, even if it's small, even if it's just putting a shirt on. You did it. And tomorrow, put on some pants.
Right.
And the next day, some shoes. And after that, step outside. And just one step at a time. Little by little, it gets better. And I've had to do that. I know years ago, I had surgery and my whole life went backward. Right after I got my master's degree, suddenly I now had a helper. My life just completely went backwards. And I told myself every day I still have my list of today, I'm going to get out of bed. Tomorrow, I'm going to get in my chair. And the next day I'm going to take a shower. Outside, one step at a time. I told him I have my whole list of what I'm going to do. And little by little, I wouldn't let anybody stop.
I like how you broke it down.
And just I like what you said there because there's a lot of people out there don't have they have the physical ability to be able to get up and do what they need to do, but mentally you have drowned yourself so long, especially after the COVID thing took place and everybody started staying at home, and a lot of people don't want to get out of their house, and so yes, this was very encouraging what you bring to the table, not only for those with physical disabilities, but those of us that I said that right. Those of us that have mental conditions that keeps us from wanting to share, wanting to be around, wanting to just get up and just get out. And so, yes, every day, do something a little bit positive every day until before you know it.
Just add to. I really like that she said she took small steps. Every day you did something. You added something on top of something. It's kind of like, I want to personally take control of my life. I'm not going to take a big bite of this burger. I'm just going to take a small bite. And I'm going to start with, I'm just going to get up, get the bread. You understand? Now, I may not be able to put the mayonnaise on it or whatever, but I'm going to take a small bite. And I think we need to really look at life that way. And thank you for breaking it down.
Can we take a pause?
We're getting ready to, Brother Carter. Brother Carter, you on it. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause. And then
before we do that, please hit your like button for Miss Kim Rose.
Oh, they win. They showing so much love.
If you adore her being on this show today, show her your love. Is free love. Hit the love button. It's all right.
Yes. And also any questions that you have for her, anything that if she's inspired you, put the words in there. I want you guys this show today, the Love and Victory Show with Val, I want to make sure that we send her so much love. We give her so much encouragement, so much power that, that she sets this world on fire.
Yeah.
She's an amazing woman with so much to give. But we want to give back to her today.
No.
So we're sitting at the table with her. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Oh, there we go. You just brought us back in here raw. I tell you, we was trying to get set and Anna said, y'all are playing around too much. So we are back. We took a quick break. I hope y'all enjoyed the music. And we're just going to come back in here with turning the mic over to you guys. So any questions that y'all have out there, put them in the comments. And Anna, if you could, if there's already questions out there or comments, we want to go with it. Go ahead.
So I'm going to ask a question before we go there.
Okay, Brother Carter.
To Miss Kim.
Okay.
Miss Kim.
Yes.
Expectation.
Mm.
Do you expect to ever walk again, or you still have those expectations of walking again?
It's a good question.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, loaded question. Okay. I trust God and if it is in his will for me to walk again, I would love to walk. I also do not focus on things I can't control.
There you go.
You know, I cannot live there because I will be obsessed with it, you know, and I just can't, you know, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, I will still be okay. You know, God has blessed me in my life and I am so thankful to have accomplished things sitting down.
Yeah.
So, you know, either way, I'll be okay.
Okay. It wasn't a loaded question, but it was an intentional question.
Yes.
Yeah. And I knew you would have something, you know.
But I know some people, you know, and that is a goal for some people, and they rely on that so much, they focus on it, and it becomes their identity.
It becomes their frustration also.
Right, and that was me for a long time. I wanted that so badly, and my mom thinks sometimes I've given up, and I haven't given up, but I can't control it.
Well, you know, what you're saying is that you're choosing to live in what today is, not what what tomorrow was or what the next day is going to be. You're going to live today. So I love that. All righty then. Well, let's go, Brother Carter. Thank you. That was a great question. A really great question. All righty, Anna.
I have a question myself.
There you go. Ahead, Anna.
So, Kimberly, you said that you're dating and everything. So I'm wondering, where and how are you dating? How are these men approaching you?
Great question.
Anna would ask that question. Really good. Yes.
She wants to know.
I know you need some advice, right?
No more. She wants to know where you meet them at, girl.
Right, girl. Well, I do use the dating apps. I will say that.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to the dating apps. Also, just being out and about. You know, I tell people just put on a little lip. You know,
keep it cute.
Keep it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, even at the grocery store, you never know.
Yeah.
One of my residents,
And you look good.
I tried.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Somebody I was working with yesterday told me I met my husband at the library.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let me try the library. You know? Let me go to the library. That's where I meet. Someone said they met someone at church.
Yeah.
So, there's all kind of places, but just be ready. You know, they say stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
So, you know, wherever I go, I make sure I look presentable. You don't have to go out with stilettos, dressed to the nine, but just look presentable.
You know, I love that you say that because I talk to my husband about that all the time. I said, you know, you have people saying that they want to date or they want a man in their life, but they go outside look like they just rolled up. So, and then who you think the way you treat yourself and carry yourself is what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
So
you are what you attract.
There
You know,
exactly.
if you want to attract somebody that looks good, you gotta look good.
Hello.
You know, if you want somebody that works out, well, you gotta
Do your part.
out.
Yeah.
One more question. Do you have you know, when people get off drugs, they go have a community that they go to, AA meetings and stuff like that. Do you have a community of people like yourself that you?
That's a great question.
Another one, huh?
Another one. Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
I recently went to an event women with disabilities. And it was so empowering to just see other people that look like me. And so I bonded with some girls and we stay in touch. And now we're going to do an annual girls trip. Which is so good.
Did y'all discount the men? Y'all don't?
I mean, there might be something for the men. I'm not too sure.
I mean, ain't no men in these communities.
There are men, of course. I don't know what they do, but there are probably events and things for them as well.
Okay, but this is just for women.
Yeah, this one I went to.
Okay.
Just for women. Yeah, but I do because I post online about disability awareness and things that I go through on a daily basis. And so from that, I've met so many people from just being on social media and just putting myself out there.
Excellent.
Are you honest with yourself when you like on the what do you call dating apps or whatever? Are you honest?
When I first started dating, I used to only show like my shoulders up. Yeah. I never really showed my chair, and then somebody got upset with me because they said I was catfishing, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be proud of my chair. I'm gonna be honest and give them a chance to say, okay, I do want to go out with someone,
or I don't,
and that's fine. And now when I meet people and guys, I've been told, you're a nice person, but I just don't think the chair could handle it, and I'm like, I get that. Yeah. That's because I don't know if the shoe was on the other foot. If I could,
right.
And that's understand. We all have preferences. I don't take it personally. You can't take things personally. That's fine. And I met people who, I'm not necessarily interested in. They willing to go over, the whole world for me. So, we all have preferences up and down. What we like and don't like.
That's good.
I am honest.
Now we're gonna bring the Carter crew in. They coming for you now. Let's hear.
Coming. Austin is asking on
Hi,
Facebook,
Austin. How you doing this morning? Okay.
He said, did you ever feel greatly disappointed in someone when they break your expectations about them?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did you feel greatly disappointed in someone when they break your expectations about them?
So she probably, I think what he was asking was, you had an expectation of this person and they completely let you down.
When I was younger, yes, you have those expectations. You think in your mind how somebody's going to be. Not really. When I meet new people, I just try to come with it with no expectations at all. You really can't, because I don't want to disappoint myself.
Okay.
And sometimes when people tell me things about others, like, oh, watch out for so and so, I don't let that really affect me. I keep it in mind, but I try to be fair with everybody.
Yeah.
Give everybody a fair shot. Because you don't know what people are going through.
Yeah. Right.
And then even if somebody does disappoint me, I may think, for instance, when I went to this event and I met a bunch of girls that I had seen on social media, I think in my mind, I may have had a thought like, these girls are going to be, because I was unsure. I said, these girls want to be funny acting. I just don't, I really was discouraging myself from going. Because I said, I don't really want to deal with negativity or nasty, but I went and they exceeded they were so nice.
Wow.
So, and I'm glad I didn't listen to that in my own head. But no, if somebody disappoints me, I just sometimes think they're going through something. It's not me.
It's not about you.
It's not me. You have to think like that. And there's a book, it's called The Four Agreements. And they talk about that.
I love that book.
I love that book too. And I have to often revisit it because one of the agreements is you can't take things personally.
Yeah.
And another one is don't make assumptions about people. And so when I meet people, I give them a fair shot. And if they're having a bad day, God bless you. I hope it gets better. It's not about I didn't do it.
Right.
Wow.
So is there a book in the near future?
I'm sure they're
coming. Maybe. We're gonna pray about it. I hope. I don't know what I would write about yet, but
wow.
Well, you got a lot you can write about.
Well, I think what she's saying is that her life is so normal that she don't see anything.
No, I ain't talking about the disability itself.
I'm just hearing her. So what I'm hearing,
I'm talking about a book of encouragement.
For sure. Great. That'll be great.
All right, we got Jonisha. She's asking.
All righty.
What was it like for Kim's trip as a wheelchair user to South Africa? You went to South Africa? Isn't it beautiful?
It's so beautiful.
Okay, so how was that?
First of all, Jonisha is one of my best friends. I love her.
Jonisha, thank you for putting her business out there. Thank you.
And we did go to South Africa together. She was with me. We went together recently in June. We went. And that was my first time out of the country.
Oh, wow.
As a wheelchair user.
Oh, wow.
Period. I hadn't been. I went on a cruise when I was younger because I know my mom about to jump in. You went somewhere. You went to Mexico.
We've taken you somewhere.
You went to Mexico. I have, but not as a wheelchair user. So that was, very stressful. So much planning involved. Thinking about accessibility.
Yes.
And it was very hard for me. but luckily I had my cousin there who lives in South Africa.
Okay.
Jonisha was there with me. We had family, and so there was people there to help.
Yes.
But it was hard, with the hotels and flights. The flight was one part of the flight was 10 hours, and the second flight we had was another 10 hours. Sitting down for that long, it was a lot, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. Such a blessing to see Africa.
Oh wow!
I can't wait to go back.
Africa's
Wonderful.
beautiful. Where are you guys going?
I know it's on our bucket list.
Okay.
It's definitely something and a place that we are.
Yeah,
it's on our bucket list.
Johannesburg.
I went to Johannesburg first, and then we went to Cape Town. And I will say it's more affordable than you think. Getting over there, our money goes far. Very far over there. Golly, I bought this shirt actually from there, and this was about I think $5 or maybe.
Right. Don't tell all your secrets, there, girl.
Okay, give us some more.
Any more questions?
Yes.
Any more questions? Comments?
One more question from Sophie on YouTube. She's asking, what kind of behavior is toxicity to you?
That's a good.
Are we talking about in relationships?
Whatever. She put
it.
Take it wherever you want to take it.
I think people that gaslight you, make you think you're crazy. Also people that just I think people that just don't keep their word. They say one thing. And
we just said that.
What I say, I was talking about that this morning. Yeah.
When the actions and the words don't match. I think that can be toxic. And just I think people that just throw your energy off.
You don't like people that say I love you and then don't show you no kind of love at all. But I mean, where's the action behind the word? That is an action word. Huh?
Yes. That peace. You want to be around people that bring you peace.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. That's amazing.
I tell you, we have so much. There may not be a lot of questions because they are enjoying this show, but the comments are crazy on here.
And there's so many people out there. We can't even begin to call the names out though, but we want to say thank you anyway.
I want to just go ahead and give some love comments that they have shared with with Rose this today. And so they're saying out there that they have really enjoyed the show. You are so encouraging and inspiring.
Yes.
Everybody is just, you have encouraged.
You have impacted them.
You have made a major impact on people's lives today. I think what I will take away from this show today is that I'm not going to allow anything to get in my way. Anything to get in my way, because I know that we were all put here for a purpose, and it may not be the purpose that we think it is, but God doesn't make any mistakes. Yes. And so
you can't allow yourself to get in your way either.
I'm not going to allow myself nothing. A Mack truck is coming. Get out the way or you're going to get rolled over. So with that being said, we're going to go around. We're going to go around for final thoughts. We unfortunately, we're going to end it just a little earlier because there is another event that we have to exit for. But before we end it, I want to encourage you guys, please make sure you are on next Saturday. Stephanie Burrow with
and her friends
with the Arabella Counseling she will be sitting in my seat. She will be hosting the show while I am and my husband, Brother Carter, are celebrating my 60th birthday. Ooh. Yes. Again, I'm letting y'all know I will be out of town celebrating. Yeah. She got that clap. She got that studio clap.
She know where it's at now.
Where it's at. And of my family. So we will be in friends. We will be out celebrating. I'm going to try to tune in. I'm not even promising y'all, but because I'm going to be having a great time. I'm going to try, but I want y'all to know the show is going to be hot. The team will be in here, so get in early. Did you get that number? Because I said I wanted us to see what that subscriber number is at before we move on. Where are we at now?
59,227
subscribers. Let me tell you, if you knew where we started from, and that's just on YouTube. 59,000. That means that 59,000 people's lives have been touched. And I want to say 59,000 of your lives have changed. Also, I wanted to leave one last thing, but I'll come back at the end with my final thought. Anna, you have any final thoughts for the show? And what do you want to take away?
My final thoughts, honestly, is Kimberly, you are so resilient, and that honestly, the word that describes me to you is resilience for sure. And you got to keep going, break it down day by day, and I love that. Yes,
all right then. Sure. And of course, to you, Miss Kim, any final thoughts? What was your, how did you feel this? What do you want to leave the people with? And what was your experience on the Love and Victory show?
Before you do that, I'm going to give you an opportunity to present your whole name to the audience.
She gave her whole name, Lawrence. She gave her whole her whole name.
Kimberley Rose.
That's her whole name. That's her name. That's her name.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the name I'm giving.
All right.
That is her whole name. Right. And if you could share with the audience and the team what your experience was on the Love and Victory show, and what you want them to take away.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for having me. This has been such a treat being here early on a Saturday, but thank you. I'm awake now. I'm ready to go.
Yes.
But this has been so inspiring for me as well. Just hearing you guys and seeing the growth, from the beginning when you talked and then now sharing your subscriber count, how you guys have helped so many people. That's a beautiful thing, what you're doing. And I just want to say to anybody out there that's struggling, that can't really see a way out of their situation, you are more than what you are going through. You're more than your disability. Just keep trusting in yourself, trust in God, and He will see you through.
All righty then. And how can they find you if someone needs some encouragement or inspiring? Do you you say you're on social media?
Yes.
And so you post every now and again. Can we put up her social media while she tells them? That's what you're on IG. You want to tell them?
Yeah. So I'm on Instagram, and my Instagram name is Kimberley Rose. And there's a LE. Why? I know some people leave that E out, but it's Kimberley Rose. And then I'm on YouTube, just Kimberley Rose. Those are the two places you can find it.
Okay. All right. And Brother Carter, final thoughts. And what did you get out of the show?
Oh, man, I am encouraged. No matter what's going on, He'll make it all right. But you gotta stay strong.
Oh, look at him now. He gonna try to take the song and make it.
Well, they told me I can't do the singing part because
Yeah, so we won't get a strike. Okay.
We don't want that.
So I just spoke it.
Okay.
That was all right. Good. So what did you get?
That's my final remarks right there. And it's such a pleasure to have one near and dear to me right here, Miss Kimberley Rose, that I think you knocked it out the park today. You were very encouraging, not only to us on the set, but for the thousands that are out there listening to this show. I know there's somebody that's inspired, that's in their bed right now, inspired to get out of their bed, even in the midst of the rain and that's going on right now. Someone is inspired. So thank you for coming into the show. Thank you, Mom. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be on this mission with her mom to get her back over here. She coming home, but she's coming home. I'm speaking that into the atmosphere. She will be back home soon. I want to say what I got out of this show was never give up. What it looks like today doesn't mean that it's going to be that way tomorrow. So keep going. Your now situation is not your future. Put it all in God's hand. And just remember, your path is not someone else's path. Your journey won't look like Kim's journey, just like Kim's journey didn't look like my journey. But when we all get on that road together, hopefully we're going to end up at the same place. And that is enjoying life, appreciating who we are and who God created us to be, so that we can be a blessing to someone else. And again, I hope y'all are based off of all the love y'all have shown. Miss Kimberly, y'all are outstanding. I love you, Carter Crew. Again, next Saturday, every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Download the app. And I expect y'all to show me some love because my birthday is August 4th. I want y'all to blow up every social media platform out there because I will be looking to see some love. Happy birthday.
And don't forget to share your posts with your friends and family and friends. We have over almost 3,500 today viewed the show. Let it be 6,500. If all of you share with one person, then we can help this nation grow a little bit more. So do that thing if you would.
Before
give a final word.
Go ahead. We can't end. I told you the fire.
I know.
It's shut up in our bones.
I can't ever leave without giving a word from God. And this is my closing remark. And may the peace of God, which surpasseth all understanding, guard your heart and your mind through Christ Jesus. And you read that in Philippians chapter 4.
I have oh God, I was actually trying to close, but my cousin just jumped up on here. Lauren, I love you. She said, thank you, Kim. You are truly a blessing. I know that you have encouraged her just to know that she's listening in and what her journey looks like and what she's going through. I love you, cousin. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank God. And until next time, look at the camera and tell everybody.
We gotta go. We love to give shout outs to all of y'all out there.
We love you. Bye-bye.